recursive function. We are saying that recursive is very important concept in the computer science. Recursion is one of the most important fundamental concepts. We are saying that simply what does recursion mean? Like we are using the recursive function, calling the function again and again. We are saying that we can implement a recursive function simply by calling it without its own function body. What does it mean? We have a function. When we are defining function, the code inside the function is all the function body. So we are saying that we don't need to call the function body again and again, just you have to call the recursive function. We are saying that to prevent the recursive function from going into the infinite loop, we have to use a termination case. We have to use some condition to stop that function. So we are saying that this base case providing a termination case at the end of the recursion to provide the stop, to provide it from going inside the infinite loop. But we are saying that we have two concepts. What is iteration and then it is recursion. Do not mix iteration and recursion. They both are similar, but there is a slight difference. We are saying that iteration loop, we are saying that whenever we are using iterative function, it will go through a loop. It will again check the loop like for loop, while loop. We are providing the condition and it will check that condition and again and again. But in recursion, it is not the same. Recursion will check its function. We are saying that what recursion will do, it will repeatedly check its recursive function and then it will repeat. Iteration and recursion, there is basic difference that iteration is going to check the condition in while or for and it will go through a sequence of operation. We will discuss example, then you will understand it. Then we are saying in recursion what it will do, it will only check its repetitive function. Then it will go to function, check its body, like it will check the whole function and then. But we are saying that both need to end. Otherwise it will go in infinite loop. So we will provide base cases for both recursive and iterative functions. Then we are saying that recursive is a special case of iteration that is known as tail iteration. That is basically we are saying it is a special case of iteration. And then we are saying that we can convert a recursive function into iterative function into recursive function. Now let us discuss a simple example. We are saying that, let's suppose we are saying that we are taking a function, defining a function iterative function we are going to define, and we are taking two values, one is low and one is high. What we have said in iteration, that it will go through a sequence of operations like loops we are going to use. It will check the condition. Then we are saying that while, there should be column, while we are saying that low is less than equals to high. What it will do, it should print the low value. First it will print, then it will increment that 2 plus 1. Now see, we have provided a base case here. If low is less than high, this is the base statement, end statement, termination statement less than or equals to high. Now we are saying that, let's suppose we are giving a value of iterative function. First run it, there is error or not, there is no error. Now just say that iterative function, we are saying that it's 1 and there is 7. What does it mean? We have provided a condition low should be less than high. Low is 1 and high is 7. We are saying that low should be less than high, so print low means that it will print first 1, then it will go in this low plus 1 in what, in 2, then it will check 2 is less than 7, 2 is less than 7, then so when we will print this, print there is mistake spelling, iterative function, Now when we run it, it will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because we have said that print low is less than equals to high. Now we are saying we are going to discuss about another function, that is recursive function. Now we are saying that define recursive function. Similarly, high and low, low and high, comma high. Now what we have said, there is a slight difference in iterative and recursive function, that is we are using a condition if low is less than equals to high, then do what? Then first print low. Now we are here going to use a recursive function. Then check a recursive function. We have said that we will not use the function body. This is basically what this is the function. This is the function body inside the recursive function. So we are not using, we just say that low plus 1 and high. There is slight difference here. We have provided a condition low equals to low plus 1, do it. Now we had provided recursive function, and just now from here it will do the iteration. And where is the base case? This is the base case. Now we will run it, there should be no mistake, and then we will provide this recursive function 1,7, and now print recursive. It should print it. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it has printed. So what we have done, we have just defined a recursive function, and we will repeat the function but without its body. So we have provided a condition, that increment condition here. In recursive, in iterative we have provided, this is the basic difference, that iterative is iteration loop will be go through a sequence of operations, where recursive we will call a function without its body and it will print the output.